Democrats admit they are not the patriotic party. In fact, just 37% of the left thinks America is the greatest country in the world. Instead, most think the U.S. is just great, but not the greatest. On the other hand, nearly 70% of Republicans say America is the GOAT, which I think is a sports reference. Greatest of all time?
Obviously.
The country?
Yes. I just don't know why they didn't ask a follow-up question. If it's not America, what country is it? Now, I've been told not to single out individual countries for ridicule, so I'm not going to do that. But if you just take politics out of it, look at this country. It's got the best weather. It's got the best entertainment. It's got the best products, got the best fashion, the best cuisine. Even if you're a far left radical, you're shaking your head. What, Italy? Come on. You're shaking your head. It's got the best. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I did. But I mean, it's got everything you need in terms of the total package. Maybe one or two countries is a little bit better, this or that. We're talking total package, nothing better than America.
It also has the idea, Harold, that life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's what makes it the greatest.
I don't think there's any doubt that you can come up with quotes, as Jesse comes with all the time, but from himself and then repeats them again on the show. Only in America can you do that. I think, look, I should be in another category. I think we're the greatest of the greatest of all time. And anyone that doesn't, people have every right to do it. Joey, when he's on here, he says, like, I go to war to defend people, to give people the freedom to say whatever they want to say about the country, whatever they want to say about me. You just have to hope that we get to a point where I don't care which party you're in, you believe that this country is the one country you can change things and make things better. That's why we're the greatest in the world.
A couple of years ago, Judge, I was at this event, and this guy sitting next to me, we were just having a nice little chit-chat, and we're talking about the country, and I said, well, what do you think the biggest problem is in the country? And he said, the Constitution.
Oh.
And then it was a very chilly dinner for the rest of the night.
Yeah, I'll bet it was. You know, I would ask people, well, if you don't think this is the greatest country, what is the greatest country? And if it's not a great country, why are you living here? Why aren't you living in the country that you think is the greatest country? And my last question would be, are you saying that the people who gave their lives and for this country and fought and lost limbs, are you saying that they're stupid, that they did it for an average country, for a not so great country? You know, I find it very offensive.
It's weird that millions of people around the world are trying to get here. They think it's the greatest.
I think you have to go backward too, and it's like you shouldn't ask. You have to ask them, where did you get this belief? And where they got the belief is they got it in school. They're being indoctrinated by teachers who feel this way and feel that we're the land of the oppressed. We're the land of the oppressor, and you are the oppressed if you're coming from somewhere else. So I think that to prevent this from growing and permanently damaging the country, we do need school choice. School choice will solve this, because right now they're only hearing one side of the story. We got rid of the pledge. We're getting rid of the Pledge of Allegiance. People are not doing it as much. And we're replacing it with other stuff. Drag queen story time, which I, by the way, am for, because that's how I make extra money.
Let us know the schedule. We'll be there.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.